Welcome to the Wednesday, the 23rd of July. This is our 20th episode. So we're going to get started immediately. All right. Yesterday we look at AUD card and we're expecting to jump in for a buy when the market gets to this zone. Unfortunately, the market never got to that particular zone and is buying. So we are still going to watch the market, what the market is going to do on AUD card. So at least we may be seeing this market reverse from here. So we should expect a reversal from that region. So we'll get that reversal. We may probably push it down to this level if the market wishes to get there. But I think it actually got to this um, 4 hours area of interest, this zone here on 4 hours. I think that's where it actually reverses from. So if you get it here, we may likely push it down to that 1 hour zone. Okay, so Euro USD, we expected a pullback into this zone, but unfortunately, it didn't get there, and we're having another zone. There's another area that price may likely expanded from this particular zone. So we're expecting price to pull back into this zone. So let's go down to 1 hour to find a tighter entry. So we're expecting to buy Euro USD from this region. We're expecting a buy from that region. That's a nice another good area, and you can see that price is actually giving us a bearish move, right? You can see it's giving us forming a flag, right? Forming a flag. So we expect that flag to jumping into this zone. So we'll get that flag and we'll look for a buy up. We'll look for a buy up. So on Euro USD. USD JPY. Price hasn't gotten to our levels. USD JPY, we expect price to get a pull there. Then currently, we're still seeing what price is doing. Lower low, all of this happen. So currently we're expecting a sell from USD JPY. Expecting a sell from this region. We're expecting to sell from there. GBP card. GBP card has actually tapped into our zone, but what we need to do right now is to look for change of character and we'll jump in for on GBP card. Then gold. Gold actually broke the zone we're expecting it. It broke that zone. So we are left with nothing but expecting price to come back to this particular zone here. We're expecting price to come back to this zone. We'll be in looking for a buy. We're looking for a buy on gold from that zone. Let's see what 4 hours is telling us. Okay, that's a good zone on 4 hours too. So we're expecting gold to pull back to that zone and we buy. So gold, we're looking for a buy at that level. So we're looking for buy at that levels. Then GBP not still as clear as I want it to be, but then it's actually on a sell mode. But it's not giving me what I want. I'm not seeing a clear whatever. But then it's like I say, it's in a bearish mode. So you can see liquidity line below here. There's liquidity line below here. So if we must look for an entry, let's jump into 15 minutes to see where we can actually jump in for an entry. That's actually pulled back to that zone. That's actually pulled back to that zone, a sell zone. So if you still want to jump in for a sell, uh, um, you can. If you want to sell GBP it's actually on a very good zone to sell right now. So on the closure of this candlestick, you can actually jump in for a sell on GBP You can sell and cash out here. Hmm? Maybe I should also mark that for you. It close below this candle, the bullish candle. You can jump in for a sell. Oh, what just happened? So you can just jump in for a sell and probably a stop loss above that area, and you can sell into this zone or even more. Hmm? That is GBP GBP AUD. We jump and pass. Okay, so GBP USD. We were expecting price to reverse from that zone, this Fair Valley zone yesterday. And you can see that price is actually broken that zone. So where else is price going to? So price is actually approaching another zone. here for a sell to happen. It's approaching this zone here. And let's see what 4 hours looks like. It's a nice zone to look for a sell. So look to sell GBP USD from that particular zone. And let's see what 1 hour is telling us. That's a good zone to sell from. That's a good zone to sell from. So we're looking to sell GBP USD from that particular zone. So look for your entry for a sell from that zone. Euro AUD. Euro AUD. Euro is actually pushed up to our area of interest and reverses without hitting the entries. So we'll keep a look at we'll look at it later to see what's going to happen. AUD USD. AUD USD actually broke our area of interest. So no trade. Euro card. Euro card yet to get our entry zone. Euro GBP is still yet to get to our levels. USD CHL. Okay, USD CHL, we're expecting a sell from this zone here. Expect USD CHL to get to this particular zone, pull back to this particular zone, and we'll be in for a sell. USD CHF. USD card. USD card, we should also look for a sell from here. We'll be glad to sell from that zone. Euro JPY. Not as good as expected. GBP JPY. GBP JPY, I think is looking good here. Yes, you just dip inside that zone. You dip in there, and room is moving. So you can step down to 15 minutes to see if you can get entry. You can step in to see if you can get entry. But probably that's where it moved out from. NZD USD. We are looking for a reversal from that zone. So if you must sell, we need to see change your character before we jump into this trade for a sell. Then BTC USD. We're already expecting it this at that level for a buy to happen. So we have not seen that yet. And finally, we started from AUD card. So you can see AUD card has left us. So let's see what the market will do from now to New York time. The Euro CHF. Aha. The type of move I usually want to see on Euro CHF. I think I'm seeing it right now. So Euro CHF, we can also look for a sell from here. this is the type of move I always like to see on Euro CHF before I jump in or consider it. So you expect a sell from there. Okay. So let me take this out. Okay. So these are all the pairs we're looking at for today. So we hope these ones this time give us entry, right? The market is actually moving in a certain direction this period. So we might be catching out on them, right? Might be cashing out on all of these guys. So after the New York session today or during the New York session, let's see what the price will react. So you can go through those pairs we'll just look at and and see the one that you will prefer. Euro USD, like I said, we are looking at for price to pull back into that zone. USD JPY, we're expecting a pullback here. Then GBP card, we is actually hit the zone, but I want to see an extra confirmation before I jump in for a buy. Then gold, we're also expecting a pullback into this zone for that buy to happen, which is a very nice zone. Then, and this particular one, I told you that if you GBP that if that price actually closed below which one? Okay, that was on 15 minutes, right? That was on 15 minutes. That was on 15 minutes. Let's see. Yes, I told you that if a certain price, where was that? Okay, price did not close. It didn't close below what we expected. So we wanted price to close below a certain level. It didn't close there. So there is not, like I told you, this was not clear. That you can just jump in if you want to scalp. Then GBP AUD, nothing. GBP USD, we're expecting price to get to this level. Then we'll look for ourselves. Euro AUD, nothing. AUD USD, nothing yet. Euro card, we're not looking at anything on that pair. Then USD CHF, we're expecting a pullback here. USD card, we're also expecting a pullback into this zone. Then Euro JPY, we have nothing there. Then GBP JPY, it dipped inside this particular level. So currently on this particular zone right now for a sell. So you can have a sell off and probably do an extra confirmation of 5 minutes, 15 minutes for you to buy. But actually it's bullish, right? It has pulled back into this particular level. So it's bullish. So you can look in for a buy when you have an extra confirmation for this. Or you can sell off from this particular zone to this level. Then NZD is on a zone, a reversal zone we're looking at. It has not broken this zone. We'll get our change of character or can jump in. Then on daily, we're expecting BTC to pull back to this level here before a buy can happen. Then, and finally, AUD cards. We looked at that. We started with AUD card this morning, and we said that AUD card did not give us that entry yesterday, so we can expect to look for a sell off down here. And finally, Euro CHF, we're expecting to sell from this level. So that will be the size of our package this morning. See you guys tomorrow for the final session. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.